So here it is, plated, evenly cooked with fries. Okay, I still got 1 minute and 30 seconds on here. One of the first things you have to do is you gotta get these bean sprouts. You can get those from your regular grocer. More prep, cutting up my peppers. So it's been about 2.5 minutes. This is what we got. Cutting jerky. This is beef, and it's from the tip. It's like a beef tip roast. It's lean, so less fat. So we'll just follow the cutting board. It's already measured to slice at a particular slice. I'm basically just slicing and cutting right through. Once it's through, I'll put my board down, kind of lean this forward and show you the slice. Perfect. So I'm going to hold this piece of beef in place here and show you from the other angle. So I'll just kind of start and just follow the board. It's already measured. So I've got a firm pressing down with the board, and I'm just slicing through. Really simple. Lean that forward, show you the slice. Slicing jerky, getting it ready. So once these pieces are sliced, I'm going to go ahead and cut them this way and then put them on the dehydrator after they've been seasoned. And that's the doing stuff with Sea-Lat way. So this is the slice that I cut, slices. See how thin they are? The board actually has another side. I'll tilt it. If you wanted thicker pieces, you could do it on this side. But this is what I choose to. It's like it's like an inch or half an inch. And that's the one I'm going with. So I'm using High Mountain today to season my meat, my jerky meat. So I've cut it into small strips from when you observed earlier. So it's time to use the cure and the seasoning. This is about 3 pounds, so I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of this cure, basically, and that's what it's calling for. So I'm going to grab handfuls here, put it in the bowl. This meat has already been cleaned, washed, cut. That's how it looks in here, so quick wash here. Open up my cure. And it says to make it flush, so that's a flush here. Don't have it, with a lump. 2 tablespoons. Just gonna dump it in. That's how it looks. And then I think it's 1.5 teaspoons of the seasoning. So measuring spoon, teaspoon. Same with this, just level scoops. It's 1. Find my half. Level. 2, the seasoning. What's different here, because I want a little spice, is I'm going to throw in a little chili pepper and a little garlic. On top of that, I'll have a little liquid smoke, and that's the hickory. So that's the only difference that, you know, as far as measuring goes. And not a whole lot. This is going to be 1 teaspoon of the smoke. This stuff is real strong. And then I'm going to do, for my spice, a tablespoon of my chili, and that's that right there. That's going to be from a spice. And then 1 additional garlic. Level, sprinkle it on, and that's that. And I'm going to go ahead and mix this up. Just a hefty bag. It's a little big, but it's what I got available. This is like a 2.5 gallon. I'm gonna shove this stuff in here, squeeze the air out, and put it in the refrigerator. So here we go. So just lay it flat. This is one of the reasons I use the bigger bag. Just lay it flat. Squeeze all the air out. Kind of fold it back this way. Flat again, getting the air out. And once I think I'm sure, well, satisfied, not sure, but satisfied that most of the air is out, I just start to zip it slowly. And you get a nice little flat kind of deal for marinating. I roll it like this, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Alright, it's been 12 hours, and I am getting ready to take the meat out of the refrigerator. So here it is. Unroll it. So I'm going to start taking the strips out, and I'm going to put them over here on the dehydrator. Looks like it's going to be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 racks of it. So I'll start putting the strips. The first tray is laid out. As you can see, I got the strips placed apart, none of them touching, and I'm gonna do 4 more trays like this. It's about 10 o'clock. Meat was marinating in the seasoning for about 12 hours. So I'm gonna get up in the morning around about 5 or so and see how the dehydration process is going on. Got 5 trays. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on. Got it on 160. Go ahead and plug it in. Now on 5 hours from now, let's see what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to 7 hours. come back and check her out. First look at the jerky after what we got here. 7 hours. Let's see what we got here. So looks pretty decent. I'm gonna do the full test here for a minute. Yeah, plug it, babe. So it's kind of folds a little bit without cracking, which is good. Doesn't break. Kind of chews like jerky. Still a little wet though, so I'm probably gonna do another hour. Take her off about 6, so I'm gonna cut it back on. I'm getting ready to take a peek under the hood again. So got jerky on for 8 hours now. Turn it off. It looks like we're probably in a better kind of situation here. I'm kind of bending it a little bit. I just popped a piece in my mouth. It's almost there. At 8 hours, 160. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and do another hour. So it looks like after 10 hours we have arrived. We've got some jerky. Looks pretty dried. It's kind of, you can bend it but it won't break. So I'm gonna go ahead and start transferring this over to a paper towel and a plate. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep adding paper towel just to be safe if there's any extra moisture or whatever. Oil from some of the fat. I mean, this is some pretty lean meat, but sometimes the fat may bubble, not, just come to the top. So I've got the tissue here. That's one. Likewise, as you can see, it bends but doesn't break. I'm going to transfer these over into a paper towel. Like I said, just to kind of soak up any oil. You can see it's kind of, you didn't see it when I took it off of the tray here, but once I press it down here, you can kind of see some of it just kind of got onto the paper towel. So just make sure that they're dry. They last a little bit longer when you do that. I just popped a little piece in my mouth. The taste is actually really good. High Mountain. I've used it for the second time, so I'm satisfied. Just a few added ingredients. Once these cool and the paper towel soaks up some of the excess oil, I'm going to go ahead and bag these. I'm going to vacuum pack some and then just put a Ziploc on others. So really quick, most of this drying was done while I was asleep. Put them on around about 10 and now it's like 8 o'clock. That's a wrap. Looks like I've got about, I don't know, maybe it was 3 pounds of meat, maybe about a pound of jerky, more or less. Alright, we'll come back when it's time to bag these puppies. Time to start bagging. So as you can see, the paper towels help bring some of that oil up to the top. I didn't even try really hard. I just kind of put this here and left it. Before I bag them up, I'll just do another little pat on some of them where I can actually see some of the oil. Just makes the jerky last a little bit longer. And it won't hurt. I'm not gonna do a whole video on you watching me bag this stuff, but of course you know Ziplocs. Here I have the quart size, which is big enough. You can put the date here, but I know that these aren't going to be around very long. But I'm gonna go ahead and just start throwing these in. If I see any excess, I'll just pat those off a little bit, but stick them in and move forward. So this is one tray here, and I think it should be plenty for one bag. Just throw them in. There you go. Bag of jerky. Just kind of squeeze the air out. There you go. Thanks for watching.